Hey everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to create a colorful drawing in the style of Romero Britto. If you're new to my channel, please be sure to stick around and check out my other art videos, art tutorials, and art lessons. I have so many super fun projects on this channel, Rainbow Parrot Art. And please support me by subscribing to this channel and liking this video. Romero Britto is a Brazilian-born artist who lives in the United States. He was born in 1963 and moved to Miami, Florida when he was 25. When he first started making art, he couldn't afford art materials, so he painted on newspaper. At first, no galleries would show his work, so he boldly hung out on sidewalks and showed his work to people. Galleries very quickly became interested in his work, and he started showing his work in galleries and very quickly became popular. He is now famous across the globe and is the most licensed artist in the history of the world. A license is when you have a paid contract that allows a company to use an image that you have created. Disney, Coca-Cola, Samsung, Mattel, and Chiquita are just some companies that Britto has produced artwork for. He has also created art for the Super Bowl, the World Cup, and the Olympics. He's created artwork for A-list celebrities and world leaders such as King Charles, Leonardo DiCaprio, the Pope, Elton John, and Michael Jackson. And he's designed public sculptures and murals that are on display all over the world. This guy has literally created thousands of works of art. He has dozens of employees working for him to help him create and distribute his work. Britto's style is joyful and simple. He uses a cubist style which breaks shapes up into fragments or facets. His work can also be considered a type of pop art because he uses bold colors and simple patterns to capture ordinary subject matter from daily life. Today's project is inspired by these colorful images of Britto's fish art. To get started, I'm grabbing an 11 by 14 inch piece of marker illustration paper and a pencil. I'm lightly penciling in two large ovals where I want my fish to be. Now that I have my ovals in place, I'm going to refine their shape, turning each oval into a rounded ellipse shape. Then I'm erasing the pencil marks from my original ovals. For the tail, I'm drawing a long, straight vertical line and then using two diagonal lines to connect the tail to the base of the fish. Again, a straight vertical line, then two diagonal lines that connect to the base of the fish. I'm drawing a long triangular shape on top for the dorsal fin. Fish often have a fin at the bottom as well, called a ventral fin, so I'm drawing that as well. Now I'm repeating this on my smaller fish, a long triangle on top that will be the dorsal fin, and a long triangle on the bottom that will be the ventral fin. I'm adding a very large circle for the eyeball. A rounded line inside the eyeball will be the pupil, and I'm adding a few short eyelashes. Fish don't actually have eyelashes, but that's okay because this drawing obviously isn't meant to be realistic. And now a smiley faced mouth. Notice I've just drawn one eyeball instead of two because we only see one eyeball when we look at the side view of the fish. On the smaller fish, I'm adding another circle eyeball, but also adding a slanted eyelid and then another line for the pupil. Starting at the top, I'm drawing a curved line that will divide the fish into two parts. This line also could be the fish's gills. I'm adding a wavy line at the bottom that will be some kind of sea plant, and another curvy plant on the left. I'm adding a wavy waterline across the lower half of my paper, which in true cubist style partially intersects with the fish. And I'm adding another wavy waterline a few inches above the first one. And then a third wavy line near the top of my paper. I'm drawing some hearts all around my fish because Britto uses a lot of hearts in his drawings. I'm drawing some air bubbles coming out of the fish. If you need more time to draw your picture, you might want to pause the video here. Now that I'm done drawing, I'm ready to color. I'm using a marker to add some pink polka dots to my sea plant. Then I'm coloring it in with a lighter pink color. You can use any colors you want, but if you want your drawing to look like a Romero Britto drawing, be sure to use a lot of bright colors and simple patterns. In some areas, I will use solid colors like the solid blue on the bottom of my fish, while in other areas I will use simple patterns such as polka dots and stripes. I'm using dark blue for the fish pupils. I'm coloring in my hearts using mostly pinks and purples. I'm filling in the top layer of the water using diagonal stripes and alternating between two shades of blue. I suggest using lighter colors in the background. If you use dark background colors, your fish might be harder to see, and we want those fish to really pop out. So use lighter colors when you fill in the background. I'm adding large green polka dots in the middle and then filling in the bottom with a solid purple. I'm now filling in each section of the fish using different colors and patterns. I'm done coloring, so I'm gonna grab an ultrafine Sharpie and I'm outlining the air bubbles to make them pop out more. Now I'm using a regular Sharpie to outline the main areas of my drawing. It's totally worth taking the time to do this because it will really make your drawing pop out and look amazing. I hope you love your Britto fish drawing. I bet it's going to be amazing. Be sure to say hi in the comments below and check out the other art lessons on my channel, Rainbow Parrot Art.